Yo, what is good YouTube, and welcome back to another JC2K video. In today's video, we're building the best team possible for less than 1 million MT here in NBA 2K23 MyTEAM, and this is an absolutely incredible team. One of the best teams that you can build legitimately. I mean, you don't have the top player at every position, but you have a lot of top players at basically every single position, and a couple of the best cards in the game, guys, who I think are legitimately the best players at their positions. So an incredible team that you can build for a super reasonable price. But before we hop into the video, if you haven't already, make sure you hit that subscribe button. Help me push towards the 9,000 subscriber mark on the channel. I upload every single day, and I would really appreciate it if y'all do subscribe. Without further ado, let's hop right into it, starting off with the point guard position with one of those guys who I think is the best player at their position in the entire game. That's going to be Magic Johnson. Magic is so good as long as you don't rely on him to be your primary ball handler. With that being said, he is super glitchy in the full court because of one specific thing, and that is the Damian Lillard behind the back. In addition to his player build, for whatever reason, he is so glitchy attacking the basket with that. Such an elite masher at the point guard position, being 6'9" with his ridiculous size compared to other PGs. He is just so good in so many ways on this game. Magic also is good. He's got half clamp breaker, half quick for step, half unblockable, which is really good for getting past people, just running through their bodies and stuff. He's a really good defensive PG, especially with his size and how good his defensive stats are. Super solid defensive badges, 93 speed and excel, can hit open threes with consistency. Even though his release is a little bit slow, his size, his versatility defensively, his mashing ability, his ability to be a screener on the offensive end, his switch ability, the fact he can't hit open, and the fact that he moves so well in the full court makes him, in my opinion, the best point guard in the game. And a lot of other people, pretty much all the competitive players now, are starting Magic because of how dominant he is in this game. So Magic Johnson, he's 225,000 MT, pretty expensive card to start off the team, but he's definitely worth the price. Kazi Russell's going to slot in at our 2 spot. I think he's a bit better than a guy like Ricky Davis as a primary ball handler. I think he's a little more versatile defensively as well. 6'5" with a 6'9" wingspan. Hot spots are from everywhere outside the 3-point line. Half posterizer, fast twitch, catch and shoot corner specialist. Ton of great playmaking badges. Defensively, he's got every key defensive badge you could ask for basically, except for brick wall as well. Even has the anchor badge, all the key gold defensive badges. Really good perimeter defensive stats, decent on the interior, 93 speed and excel, 90 shot 3, 95 driving dunk. He's also got a great release. LaMelo base is incredible. CP3 dribble styles, I mean, it's right there with MJ as the best dribble style in the game. Just not very many cards have it, as y'all can see. And then we also have guys, the De'Aaron Fox size of the Lillard behind the back, which is the best behind the back in the game. He is an incredible elite shot creator, one of the best shooting guards in the game. In my opinion, probably the 3rd best shooting guard currently in my team, maybe the 4th, but I think he fits in perfectly at the starting shooting guard position for 150k MT. Now, at the 3, I've never included a card like this before, but I'm going with Joe Smith. This is a set lock-in card, but he only is about 110,000 MT to lock in his Lunar New Year set, and I legitimately believe he is a top 2 or 3, both small forward and power forward in this game. Wherever you want to play him, he is legitimately that good. 6'10" with a 7'2" wingspan, hotspots from both corners, 6 hops include limitless takeoff, posterizer, bully, fast twitch, clamp breaker, and quick first step. Really solid gold shooting badges, great gold playmaking badges, does need bailout and break starter added, as well as potentially vice script, but anchor is a badge that he already comes with. He could use box out beast and rebound chaser as well. In all honesty, the badges that I personally would add to this card are probably rise up, bailout, break starter, box out beast, and rebound chaser, but I badged him out with those 5 badges. He is so good, he's so versatile, he's so big, incredible player build at the small forward position. Absolutely butter release, super fast, incredible slasher, especially with his size and his slashing and dunk, or his slashing badges. Defensively, he's incredible. He is incredible release as well. D-Rob release, Al Horford upper on a righty for whatever reason. I mean, it is so good. I like D-Rob's release on D-Rob, but with the Horford upper, which is one of the best uppers in the game, and then that righty, the shot being a righty shot, for whatever reason, he is just so smooth. Steph behind the back, probably the 2nd best move behind the back in the game. MJ dribble style, he moves incredibly well for a 6'10" guy. He is so good at small forward or power forward. Either one, I just think he slots in better at the small forward position for this video. Sorry, got interrupted there, but as I was saying, Joe Smith, one of the best small forwards or power forwards in the game, fits in perfectly at small forward for this team at 110,000 MT. Now, starting power forward, going with the budget option, it's Serge Ibaka. This card is too good to not include for his price point. I love this Serge Ibaka card. 6'10" with a 7'4" wingspan, elite interior player on both ends of the court with a 90 standing, 95 driving dunk, half limitless takeoff, half posterizer, all of the other key gold finishing badges, solid gold shooting badges, does need playmaking badges, bailout, break starter, quick first step added, but he has off anchor, pogo stick, post lockdown, all those other gold key defensive badges on the interior as well. He is so good, super high interior, super high block, fast, good shooter, and also has a very nice release, smooth, easy to green. I did gameplay with the Ibaka card, and I was so impressed by him. He even has the normal laner, which just gives him a little bit of extra latent possessions and things like that to potentially bail you out and get you a bucket. Just so many things to like about Serge Ibaka. Really think he's one of the best power forwards in the game, and the fact of the matter is he's 13k MT, which is just stupid cheap for a good card as good good as Serge Ibaka. Now, David Robinson, I might have jumped the gun yesterday when I said he was only about 120 KMT. When I was looking and doing my research for the prices for that video, he was ending at like 110 KMT, which is insane. I saw back-to-back ones end super cheap, but he looks like his price has gone up a bit. That being said, he's only around 170,000 MT from what I can see on Xbox. 7'1" with a 7'5" wingspan, hotspots from both corners. 8 hops include bully, masher, post spin, anchor, brick wall, pogo stick, post lockdown, and rebound chaser. So 8 elite interior badges. Also good shooting badges, playmaking badges. Still needs break starter added, but comes with basically everything else that you could ask for on a card. Maybe slippery off ball, but very fast for a center, really good shooter, good dunker, great all-around defender, and then has a really good release for a big. I've talked about D-Rob's release a lot. Y'all know I love the D-Rob release. Loved it last year, love it again this year. In my opinion, the best center in the game by a decent chunk, to be completely honest, and for 170 KMT. You just can't get any better. Now, SGA is going to still be our backup PG. I think he's a top 3, 4, somewhere in there point guard in the game. You could argue him as high as 2, to be fair, but I think he's so good. 6'6" with a 6'11" wingspan, 92 speed and excel, 85 shot 3, 80 driving dunk, decent defensive stats, Huff clamp breaker, quick first step, bully, gold posterizer. He's got some things to like about him for sure. Playmaking badges are great, defensive badges, a lot of good gold badges. Shooting badges are also very solid, but the thing that I really like about him is that he's 6'6" with a really good release. The other tall elite PGs besides LaMelo don't have great releases, and he's just better overall than LaMelo, missing a lot less key badges, especially defensively. I think he's a really, really good card though. Big fan of what SGA can do with his release. The fact that he moves well, the fact he's got great size, he's a good slasher, he's got good all-around badges. I think he's a really, really good card in my team. And he's only 33 KMT, which, again, super cheap. Luol Deng, still going to be our backup shooting guard as well. This SGA Deng backcourt will not do you wrong. I can promise y'all that. We've seen that in a few videos in a row now for these lineup teams, or for these team builders, and they're both really, really good cards. 6'9" with a 7-foot wingspan. He's an elite lock. Look at these defensive stats. They're incredible. Defensive badges, same thing, also incredible. He's even got the gold anchor and brick wall, in addition to all the other elite defensive badges, 4 elite defensive Hoffs, gold catch and shoot, or Hoff catch and shoot as well, gold limitless range, great playmaking badges, great finishing badges. He's got the fast twitch, limitless takeoff, and posterizer, all on gold, the 3 key finishing badges there. Donovan Mitchell based on quick, which is good. MJ dribble style obviously is very, very good. The Donovan Mitchell size up, also elite, and then he's got that Lillard behind the back as well. So a ton to like about Luol Deng. Comes in at 37,000 MT. Really good card. Backup 3, another card we've used a bunch in these videos. That's going to be Bailey Howell, because he's really good. He can do everything on the court at a very solid level. Great 3-and-D guy, really good interior player for a guy who's only 6'7" as well, with a 91 interior, 87 block, gold anchor, gold brick wall, or no brick wall, sorry, but gold anchor, gold rebound chaser, gold post lockdown, half clamp breaker, and quick first step as well. Gives him a little bit more versatility offensively. He's a solid shooter, very good interior finishing badges, and he's got the DeRozan release on quick, which is really good off the catch and shoot. So he can be a great 3-and-D guy, elite defender, versatile defender, really solid release, half clamp breaker and quick first step really help him out if you need to attack the rim with him as well. And he's even got decent sigs, so fits in really nicely at the small forward position for 22,000 MT. Now, Thurl Bailey is going to be our backup 4. I think this might be the card on this team that I have talked about the most on my channel. I love Thurl Bailey, and you'll know I love Thurl Bailey because I've used this card a bunch over the last month or so since he came out. 6'11" with a 7-foot wingspan, hot spots from only one spot outside the 3-point line, but 4 hops, clamp breaker, quick first step, vice grip and bully, 88 speed and excel, solid all-around defense, 90 driving dunk, 80 shot 3, a release I love, as well as defensive badges that are really, really good. Silver anchor, silver brick wall, a lot of good gold ones as well. He's got that Giannis-esque player build, Romeo Langford base. Y'all know how much I like this Al Horford upper. It's good on everybody. It's good on Worthy. It's good on Horford. It's really, really good on Joe Smith. And obviously really, really good on Thurl Bailey as well. Just so smooth and easy to grain and quick, hard to contest. Just an elite release for an elite budget card who's only 17,000 MT. And then the final player on this team is significantly more expensive than the rest of our bench. It's going to be Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. Honestly, why not have the 2 best centers in the game on this team, in my opinion? We can fit him into the budget. I think it's worth doing. 7'2" with a 7'5" wingspan. He's an elite interior player on both ends of the court, which is obvious. With his size, his badges, and his stats on the interior, he's going to be incredible. He also comes with pretty much all the playmaking badges you already want on the card. Where he needs badges is catch and shoot, slippery off ball, maybe claymore, badges like that to improve his shooting as well as a 3-point shoot. But he can hit open consistently. I'm sure you'll have seen a lot of clips with Kareem knocking down threes. He's a super consistent shooter, especially on online versus. You can basically green every single time with him, with a pretty decent release as well that's smooth and consistent and easy enough to green. So I think he's the best center center, or the second best center in the game. Some people think he's the best, but I definitely think D-Rob has the edge there. But Kareem is still the second best center in the game, in my opinion, and he comes at 200,000 MT, which for sure, hefty price to play or to pay, but we have the MT left on the squad. So that is going to do it for this team. This team is going to cost you a total of 977,000 MT. So a little bit under that 1 million MT price point, but look at the squad. It is so good. Top players at every position. Just so elite all the way around. Huge fan of the way that this team turned out. So let me know what y'all think of the video down in the comment section down below of this team that I built. And if you did enjoy the video, make sure you hit that like button, leave a comment, and subscribe. I'll be back with more 2K content very, very soon, and I appreciate y'all. Peace.